Data shows that an average of 8 people get hired or find an opportunity every minute on LinkedIn, which means right now someone is probably searching LinkedIn for exactly what you do. They're typing keywords into the search bar, they are scrolling through results, and in less than 3 seconds, without clicking your profile, without reading your experience, without looking at a single recommendation, they are deciding whether you are worth their attention. And that decision is being made almost entirely based on just one thing: your headline. Those few words sitting directly beneath your profile name, the ones most people filled in years ago with their job title, their company name, or, and I see this constantly, just the word consultant and nothing else. That is where they are looking. Here is what that's costing you: visibility with the right people, credibility in the first impression, and opportunities that go to someone else because their headline answered the questions that your own headline left wide open. In this video, I'm giving you the exact headline formula I use when I write profiles for executives and professionals. The formula that gets you noticed by the right people for the right reasons at exactly the right moment when it matters most. In case you're wondering who this is, my name is Ajayi Olalekon, a personal branding strategist and LinkedIn ghostwriter. Your LinkedIn headline is the single highest leverage piece of text on your entire profile. 5 minutes on this video could change how you show up in the search forever. So let's get into it. Here is why most LinkedIn headlines fail. Before I give you the formula, I need you to understand exactly why the headline you currently have is probably not doing its job. Most LinkedIn headlines fail for one of 3 reasons. Reason number 1, they describe a title, not a value. Senior project manager at Accenture. That tells me what you are. Tells me absolutely nothing about what you do for people like me, what problems you solve, or why I should care. A title is a label. A headline should actually be an invitation. Number 2, they are written for the wrong audience. Your headline is not for your boss. It's not for your colleagues either. It is for the person who doesn't know you yet, the recruiter, the potential client, the decision maker who is scanning results and deciding in seconds whether to click or to keep scrolling. Most people write their headline for the people who already know them in real life. Those people don't need your headline. Write it for the stranger landing on your profile. Reason 3, they waste the character limits. LinkedIn gives you 220 characters for your headline. 220. Most people use fewer than 40. That is 180 characters of discoverability, positioning, and personality left completely blank. Every unused character is a missed opportunity to show up in more searches and make a stronger impression when you show up. Now, the formula. I call this the value audience proof formula. 3 key elements, 1 powerful headline. Now, let's break down each one of them. Element number 1, value. This is the outcome you create, not your job description, not your responsibilities. The actual result that someone experiences because of your work. So you need to ask yourself, what changes for someone after they work with me, hire me, or have me on their team? That change, that transformation is your value, and it belongs to the front of your headline before your title. For example, I help audience achieve specific outcome is the simplest structure for this element, but it can also be expressed as a capability. Example, turning underperforming teams into high output units, or as a result statement, $400 million in closed revenue attributed to strategies I built. If somebody lands on your profile and they see that, that is captivating. So the emphasis is value first, always. Element number 2, audience. Who specifically are you talking to? The more specific your audience, the more powerful your headline speaks to the right person. For example, I help professionals is weak, very weak. I help B2B consultants sounds better. I help first generation immigrant founders is powerful, because if you are a first generation immigrant founder and you read that, you stop scrolling immediately because that headline is speaking directly into your specific and current experience. Specificity is not limiting, it is magnetic. The right people will lean in when they feel directly addressed by your headline, and the wrong people, the ones who would never become good clients or good colleagues anyway, self select themselves out. That's not a loss, that is efficiency. Element number three, proof or positioning. This is the credibility signal, the thing that earns the right to make the promise in elements 1 and 2. It might be a credential, a number, a notable affiliation, a methodology, or your role stated with context rather than in isolation. This time around, you've mentioned the value that you offer, so it makes sense to mention your title as well. For example, Forbes featured strategist, 15 years, 3 continents, 1 focus, ex Google, now helping startup scale, author of book title. You are not bragging, you're completing the sentence that started with your value and your audience. You're telling the reader, here is why I can make that promise credibly. Now, let me show you the formula in action across 3 different profiles. Example 1, a career coach targeting mid-level professionals. You can say something like, I help mid-level professionals land senior roles in 90 days without starting from scratch. Then slash career coach slash 500 plus promotions facilitated. That's a complete headline. Example 2, CFO targeting scaling startups. You can say, helping scaling startups build the financial infrastructure that gets them Series A ready. Slash CFO slash advisor slash ex Deloitte. Tantalizing. Example 3, LinkedIn ghostwriter. I turn executives' expertise into LinkedIn content that attracts inbound opportunities. Slash personal branding strategies slash ghostwriter. 3 different industries, 3 different audiences, the same formula. And in every case, a stranger in the right target audience reads that headline and thinks, this person is talking to me. Now, let's talk about the SEO layer that your headline needs. Here is the dimension of your LinkedIn headline that most people completely overlook, and it might be the most practical and important one. LinkedIn is a search engine. When a recruiter filters by skill, when a potential client types a problem into the search bar, when a conference organizer looks for a speaker on a specific topic, LinkedIn's algorithm scans profiles and surfaces the ones whose text matches the search terms. And your headline is one of the most heavily weighted fields in that scan, which means every word you put in your headline is either helping you appear in relevant searches or missing the opportunity entirely. Here is how to apply the SEO layer to the value audience proof formula. After you have written your headline using the formula, go back through it and ask, what keywords would my ideal person type into LinkedIn search to find someone like me? For example, if you're a leadership coach, that might be leadership coach, executive coaching, leadership development. If you're a UX UI designer, it might be UX design, product design, user experience. If you're a LinkedIn ghostwriter, it's LinkedIn ghostwriter, LinkedIn content, personal branding. Find 2 or 3 of those terms and then make sure they appear naturally within your headline and other sections of your profile, like the about section, the experience section. Do not stuff these keywords. Do not list them also robotically. Weave them in so that your headline reads powerfully to a human being while simultaneously being discoverable by an algorithm. The best LinkedIn headlines do both at once. They read like an invitation and they rank like a keyword. Now it's time to write yours now. I want you to actually do this exercise today, not tomorrow, not when you have time. Procrastination will steal progress, so do it today. Go right now, open LinkedIn, go to your profile, click the edit icon next to your name. You will see the headline field. You have 220 characters to work with. And using the value headline proof formula, draft your headline right now in the comments below. Tell me who you help, what outcome you create, and what makes you credible to make that promise. I will read every single one and give you honest, specific feedback so that you can actually nail your headline. Because here's the thing, you can watch every video on LinkedIn optimization ever made, but the moment your profile starts working is the moment you actually change the words on your LinkedIn profile. Your headline is the first step and is waiting for you to work on right now. And as we wrap up this conversation, your headline is not just a description of who you are. It is the reason someone clicks or doesn't at all. It is working for you or working against you every single time someone finds your name on LinkedIn. And now you have the formula to make it work. If you want to go deeper, if you want to audit every section of your profile, not just your headline, my free LinkedIn profile audit scorecard is in the description of this video. It walks you through every section and shows you exactly how your profile compares to the top 1% in your industry. Download it, go through it, fix what needs fixing so that your profile starts to work for you. And of course, subscribe to this channel because next week I'm going deep on the about section. The section most people write like a biography when it should be written like a sales page. You won't want to miss that. I'll see you there. I wanna wake up with you.